Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Well, it's loading. Will it crash though? I think there's a helicopter that's gonna crash. Like in the 2011 the thing. Oh, and welcome by the way to Lame Old Ben's first look at Distrust. I was going to not buy this until the next time I was paid, but yeah, I only had about 16 bucks left, so I figured why not, otherwise so I'll probably just get cash up to zero anyway. Come on, here we go. Yay, another loading screen at least. Yeah, well, brand-based loading screens. In memory of Mikhail Zinoviev, 1986-2016. Oh, that sucks.
Go on to the nearest stations. We have an emergency. We're losing people one after the other. We need help.
It was already too late when they called us. The rescue team was ready for anything. But then, that bright light. Before I could open my eyes, we were the only ones left.
Extra crispy. Okay, adjust the brightness until the sky is barely visible and the base is not visible at all. So that's how they want it to be? Alright, fine. Let's go with that. And I'm not going to do co-op. I'm going to just play single player. See options, anything that I can change, because this is already low frame rate. Yeah, going to have to drop the graphics down to simple so it actually maybe run. FPS limits, don't know. Let's limit to 30 frames per second, just hopefully to work out okay. Key bindings, let's see what those are. I don't know. Apply? I guess I didn't change anything yet. So, M is map, inventory is I, options is P, instead of O it's P, tools is T, log is L, pause is space, probably gonna have to use that a bunch if we're being chased by thing creatures, rotate camera Q, and rotate left, and left is Q, right is E. So move camera up, WASD, etc. So character 1 is 1. Can we scroll? Will you let me scroll? It's already acting up. Alright, well, back. Fine, I guess we'll learn as we go. Come on. Okay, well, my computer may not be able to handle this. Or at least it's acting in a painful way already. Yeah, game cursor, maybe a little less, a little less. Oh well, let's go. Yes, apply. Okay, at least that seems to not be as glitchy. Tutorial, yeah, let's do the tutorial at the least, because I have no idea what I'm doing and I can't read all the buttons. Sometimes you have to learn by doing. 0% loading, great. My computer's a potato and so am I. Okay, now it's getting to go. Hovering anomaly, something or another. Okay, it's done. It says it's done. Alright, this is the entrance to the building. Send the first Polar Explorer inside to do this. Click anywhere inside the building. Left click? Okay. Select the second Polar Explorer. To do this, click on the portrait at the bottom of the screen or press number 2. The keyboard shortcut for selecting each character is displayed above their head. So, okay, number 2, RJ McCready over there. Send the second Explorer into the building of Doom. Go on, McCready. Or whatever your name is. You'll be thing creatures by the end of this, I'm sure. Try controlling the camera. Press Q or E. Okay. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And it's nice that they point to where you have the mouse facing toward them. Okay, continue. WSD, we did that. These are the vital signs of the selected explorer. Now this is why I wasn't going to get the game to begin with, because I heard that they are very needy, annoying, micromanagey type things in this way. These are the vital signs of the selected explorer. They show his or her current well-being. To find out more about a particular vital sign, hover the mouse cursor over it, and they're losing warmth. Yes, I need to get this done already, right? Now, this is the temperature of the polar explorer. If it becomes too low, the character can become sick. Try to avoid this. Yes, okay, we are at a time limit. This building is not heated, and explorers are freezing. Fire up the furnace to warm up the place. Okay, do we have to... Okay, get the plank. Alright, McCready, get the flamethrower. Planks in your inventory, fire up the furnace, click on the appropriate task. Flop that in there. Okay, and do we ignite it, or what do we need to do? You now have planks and now it's increasing, right? If a building with a lit furnace is cold, check the windows. So we need to check this is open. Okay. Now let's get closer to the source of fire, right? You're also needing more heat. Heat, not heat. Okay, excellent. The building is now warm and the polar explorers are no longer freezing. Remember to keep an eye on how much fuel is left in the furnace. This is displayed in the icon above it. It's time to explore the next room of doom. Okay, let's switch back to number 2. McCready here. Continue. Alright. The building is dark because the generator is out of fuel. In dark rooms, polar explorers move slowly and must rely on their pocket lights. Start the generator as soon as possible so you don't miss something useful. Do we have to be in the room first before you let me click on it? There's a can of gas. Okay, pick up the gas can of doom and then pour it on the other guy and then light them. No, right, that would not be good. That's a reference to, well, sort of like the thing anyway. Except they had flamethrowers. In the book Who Goes There, they had a de-icing torch, which was using a propane wand. That's sort of more like a small jet rather than something else. The building is now lit. Totally lit. That needs to be more at least. Remember to keep an eye on how much fuel is left in the generator. So that would be those status bars there and that status bar for heat there. And how much fuel is left in the generator. Okay. So you guys, let's get over here. Some doors are locked, like this one. There are several ways to open a door, many of which become available only after you find the right tool. However, if you find a ring of keys, you can always open the door by finding the corresponding key. This takes a long time, but it doesn't require a tool. Okay. You have the key. While one character is busy opening the door, assign a different task to the other. Select the other explorer and send him to examine this backboard. Okay, Mr. McDude. Look at the bulletin board. Oh, that sounded like it might be a thing creature of doom. Instructions for POI stove. Coal is the recommended fuel. The stove can also burn wood and be used as a garbage incinerator. Cool. The satiety, how satiated they are. Satiety hunger level of the polar explorer is displayed here. How oh good grief. How hungry they are. How hangry they are. If you don't feed them, they'll begin to lose their health. Yeah, I relate to that. You get over here. Do we need to pick up anything and toss it into the fuel thing? Okay, well, yeah, alright, where's the food? To look for something edible on this nightstand, click on the task above it. Nightstand. Why there's food on the nightstand, I don't know. Did we find food? Okay, the Polar Explorer found food and placed it in the inventory. Open the inventory by clicking on the backpack or pressing I for inventory. You can find different kinds of food throughout the base. Different foods restore different levels of satiety. Hunger. Some foods are raw and become more nutritious when cooked. Okay, to feed an explorer, drag food from the inventory to the explorer's portrait. Alright, there you go. And what happens if we pour this on that one? No, just, okay, so there's that. When you close the inventory by clicking on the X, the explorer will perform the action you assigned him or her. Okay, we're almost out of fuel there, great. The progress of task your team is performing is displayed here. Send the explorer to search the cabinet. It might contain useful things. Okay, McCready, you go over here. Let's see if any of you guys will turn into a monster here. Send the explorer to search the cabinet. Yeah, okay, so we have a jacket of doom. Bad news, the explorer cut himself while searching the cabinet. While searching the base, explorers can suffer from various negative effects, including shapeshifting into a monster. Each effect does something different to the explorers. To learn more about an effect, hover the mouse cursor over its icon. Bleeding reduces health, can be stopped with bandages and the first aid kit. So, okay, so there's that there, a crate. To stop the bleeding, you need bandages. Send the explorer there. So we need that. So, to stop something from affecting a character, drag the appropriate icon from the inventory to the character's portrait. Alrighty, here. Stop your whining. You're fine. You're fine. Light jacket will do the job when nothing else is available. So, is anyone not warm enough? Who knows? So, they have keys, some gas. Okay. If we get beans, do we get more gas? Anyway, to stop something, yada yada. Excellent. The cabinet contained a jacket. You can find jackets that provide varying degrees of protection from the cold throughout the base. The warmer a jacket keeps the character, the longer the character can be in the cold without losing health. To place a jacket on an explorer, open the inventory and drag the jacket to the slot next to the desired character. So, who has... Alright, do you want a jacket here? Cool, now you have a jacket. You're probably gonna need it. Hover, hover, hover. This icon indicates that you don't have the tools you need to perform a specific action. In this case, you could turn the crate into planks. Look for the right tool. Okay, so there's a thing here. Saw on the table, so hopefully we don't have to remove our ankles. That'd be just plain bad, you know? Okay, let's turn this crate into fuel before we need to turn the building into fuel. Be like, oh well, let's go. Okay, the tools the character found are displayed in the tools window. Open this window by clicking on this icon, pressing T. Yep, it's a saw, and looks like it has some type of health bar. So, or the saw is one of the tools you can find on the base. Not in the base, but on the base. Oh well, yeah, it doesn't matter. The progress bar displays its degree of deterioration. Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking of, repair or whatever. Some broken tools can be repaired on a workbench of doom. Okay, to close that, press the close button. Okay. The Polar Explorers have an electronic map of the base. Oh cool, it's a tricorder. The polar base is divided into zones. Is that a thing creature there? It's red at least. Oh well. The map displays the zone in which your expedition is located. For security reasons, each zone has a fence and provides only one door to the next zone of doom. Look for the closed door to find the exit. Is it that? It's the red dot, right? The map displays the buildings in the current zone and the location and status of doors and other objects, important objects such as explorers, workbenches, and the pass that provides access to the next zone. Move the camera to a certain point on the map. Click on that point on the map. Okay. Ooh, it's a fence. You have completed your training and acquired enough knowledge to begin an independent study of the base. Good luck. Cool, so that was this. That was the tutorial. Okay, I think I will start later, but this is my lame old Ben's first look at the game, and hopefully the rest can be more interesting. Remember to leave your downvotes and nasty comments to make sure I know how much everyone loves hearing me on this stupid site that lets everyone starve, pretty much, unless they're perfect already. Anyway, take care everyone, and try not to go crazy.